and join us all throughout the year. Big things coming up in October for our Parade and Festival, and we're excited to partner even more with HRC throughout the year. Fun fact, Las Vegas Pride is actually a very important event to HRC nationally. It's the largest membership drive nationwide, is our Pride Festival. So we're giving it up to Juneteenth and HRC and Las Vegas Pride and have fun. Leo.
Thank you so much, Brandy. Yes, so make sure you get your ticket.
Clancy White, who is one of the most amazing human beings you'll ever meet. Clancy is the oral historian for Las Vegas, actually for Nevada, but she's been doing great work with the Oral History Research Center at UNLV Libraries, and today she's here to help us celebrate Juneteenth and to talk to us a little bit about the history of Juneteenth and whatever good stuff that she has. I'll give you a little bit about Clancy. She is the inaugural director of the Oral History Research Center at UNLV Libraries.
Really can't see them, so I'm gonna pretend that I know all this stuff. So I'm just gonna talk about Juneteenth just for a few minutes to let you know the dates involved. So people in Texas believed that there were 2.5 years that enslaved people in Texas worked as enslaved people when everybody else was free. That's not really the truth. So the truth is they were using the dates. Most people use the date of the Emancipation Proclamation, January of 1863. Now, most enslaved people did not get freedom. I could probably count them on my two hands who actually got freedom from the Emancipation Proclamation. Freedom came at the end of the Civil War, April of 1865, or you could even say the 13th Amendment later on in 1865. So it was June of 1865 that people all over learned about Juneteenth, okay? So really, it was just a couple of months before the Northern troops got to Texas. Now, I don't know when my relatives in North Carolina heard about freedom. I don't know when the federal troops got to Bertie County, North Carolina. But we know when they got to Texas because it was such a big deal when the man rides into Texas. So it was about 2.5 months at the end of the Civil War. But no matter what, Juneteenth is a valid celebration. It should be celebrated, and much, much more should have been done at that time for the needs of enslaved people who were just released, in most cases, with no money, nothing. So I believe in reparations. That's my fight.
Amen.
My fight is for reparations. And I just don't want free college education that could probably be withdrawn at any point. I just don't want little things like that. I want money. Okay, so those are the facts about Juneteenth.